Hi, Virgo singles. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a deep dive singles reading. We are going to ask Spirit today for who is coming into your life, next relationship, future spouse, new boyfriend, new girlfriend, new partner. I've got charms here today for you. We're going to be doing some charms. We're going to be doing some evidence, some clues, any messages of guidance that Spirit has for you. So if that's something that sounds like you want to watch, stay with me. Hit that subscribe button before you forget if you're not already a subscriber and you want to see future readings. And let's see what Spirit has for us. Spirit, I'm here with my Virgos. I'm so grateful. If you could please share with me any messages that you have for them, any messages from my Virgo singles. Let's see. Relationship patterns. It takes strength to recognize the need for change. Do we keep falling into the same patterns with the same people, or the same patterns of attracting the same kinds of people? You know, is there something that we could do to change that pattern so that we attract the person that we're meant to be in? You know, that's always something to take a look at. Slow down, pause, and allow things to unfold. We talk a lot about divine timing. Divine timing is in control. There's only so much you can do. You know, sometimes we just have to, trust and wait and allow Spirit to bring the energy that's meant to be in our life and in before us. So let's see what else they say. One more of these. And I have love who you are. You are divine, delightful, and deserving of the wonderful things life has to offer. Look at you. You're like sailing. You're like the sail of the ship. That's nice. So you're ready to sail on some kind of adventure, like taking off into uncharted waters or an uncharted territory, something like that. How gorgeous. All right, let's see what Spirit has for us today. Let's get some cards on this table, some messages for my Virgos. Single Virgos, please, Spirit. What do you want them to know right now? Things to think about. What's coming? I have a new journey with my Fool ready to start. I have a Devil. Okay. Here's my change. What do I need to change to remove this Devil energy? There's that sense of maybe I have to let something go and change my direction. Change the direction that I've been headed in. And a Seven of Wands. Okay. Seven of Wands is I'm not going to give up. Look at, she's got to get through these sharks to get back to the boat. She's a scuba diver and she's got to get through all these sharks. Is there a part of you that you have a tendency to, I don't know, it could be one person in particular that isn't good for you, for some of you, that you just keep going back to this person, or you just keep, circling around with this person literally. And Spirit's saying, maybe we need to shift that energy to, I have something totally different for you. It could come in very quickly. It could be very fast moving energy. And it could be one step in front of the others, that I literally am going to take a leap of faith that Spirit has something else for me. So for those of you that struggle with some kind of karmic connection that you just have had a hard time over the years getting out of your system, or you just find yourself that you just keep going back to, maybe Spirit's saying maybe that's the change that we need. Okay, maybe that's the change that we need, is that we have to trust that there's something or someone else. Let's see. Simplicity. Take a deep breath, listen to some music, learn to play an instrument. I don't know. Some of you maybe play the guitar. Listen to music. I'm going to say that. Go out and have some fun. Enjoy. Now, this is coming into me as maybe when I'm out with my friends, I actually meet the person I'm supposed to be with. Maybe they are introduced to me through a friendship, a circle of friends, a social event, something like that. So get your energy out there, meet some new people, connection. And this is coming into me as connecting to myself, taking care of my body, connecting to my soul, literally connecting to the ground, right? So, I've got some work to do. We all have work to do, but Spirit's saying, kind of simplify your life right now and focus on, surrounding yourselves with your friends, surrounding yourself with, the things that you do have control over. Okay. I have control over spending time with my friends. I have control over having fun while I'm waiting for somebody else to come into my life. I can connect. I can grow spiritually. I can simplify my life. I can make my life easier while I'm kind of waiting for this energy to arrive. So there's lots of things you can be doing. I have a 5 of Cups. Somebody keeps disappointing you, or this feeling of somebody has disappointed me in the past. But when you look at the 5 of Cups, there's always 2 cups there's 3 cups on the side that are the disappointments. They're the spilled milk. Okay. There's 2 cups that are always standing, which is the hope that I'm going to be happy and emotionally fulfilled. So focus on the 2 cups that are standing, not the disappointment. I have a King of Cups coming, a King of Cups, somebody who would be available emotionally. Now, if you've struggled with the devil energy in the past, it could be somebody who was controlling, narcissistic, demanding, they're ego driven, something like that. The King of Cups coming in would be more in tune with feelings like caring, understanding, sympathetic, a good listener. Okay. So they would be more along the lines of, somebody that would be emotionally invested in this connection. So that's beautiful. I have a 6 of Wands. I have success coming in this connection. I feel proud. Look at it's like this beautiful angel. Maybe this person really puts you on a pedestal in the respect that they're like, you're an angel brought to me literally from heaven. Like they literally, maybe they even call you angel the way that I'm saying that. But almost this feeling of like, I am so grateful that you came into my life and you were brought to me. I do feel that. I have a 4 of Wands. This is somebody who's looking for a commitment. Let's just say that. All right. This person is emotionally available and is looking for a commitment. They would consider being married. They would be, I'm all in. I don't want to be with anybody else. They are emotionally at a place in their life where they want to be in a relationship. So that is key, because sometimes people say, yeah, I want a relationship. I'm kind of hoping and wishing for somebody. And then they get into a relationship and the first thing they do is run. The first thing they do is say, I wasn't expecting this. This is more work than I thought it would be. And, they become a runner. So this person's emotionally available. Yay. That's what we want, my Virgos. That is what we want. Page of Pentacles. Now that it is a newness to my page, but it did come into me almost the sense of, I don't know if you're in the same circles with work, but maybe they're starting something new. Maybe that would be a clue. Maybe that would be something that they just started a new job, or they just launched a new business, or they work full time, but they're working on their own part-time, starting their own thing, so that could be a clue, the sense of some kind of newness. All right. That I'm in agreement with. Yeah. This Magician, don't be surprised that the person that's coming into your life has ambition. Okay. They have ambition to either be on their own or create something. Okay. Like they would be an entrepreneur. They could start a business. They could run a business. So don't be surprised that they have all kinds of abilities to kind of build upon the success and have ambitions for that. That would be wonderful. I love this card because it just jumped out at me. Of course, it's a Temperance, but what jumped out at me was the cool water and the fire water. Okay, not only do you balance each other, but it is this sense of, heat and heat and passion, and then this beautiful sense of sensitivity and emotion at the same time. So that jumped out at me. For those of you that watch me all the time know that I have an extensive deck collection, and I use the decks as a tool, as a psychic. Different things on different days jump out at me, and I've used that deck 1,000 times, and I've never noticed that those particular elements that are coming out of those cups. So that was a nice message, because I do feel it's like the best of both worlds. Like they're emotionally here for me, and there's passion in this connection. So how gorgeous. I'm very hopeful about this person. I believe in this person. This person believes in me. I'm just hopeful. I see a future. Magical moments. I love this. And these are like little Christmas lights to me. So part of me feels like, I don't know, maybe I meet them over the holidays. Maybe I meet them in an area or in a setting that there's like little white lights, or things are lit up somehow, something like that. Keep that in mind. I have ecstasy. So there's the passion. There's the passion. I'm very attracted to this person. This person's very attracted to me. So there's intimacy here. And then Spirit saying, I know that you want this. I know that you want this. Like, trust me. Spirit loves to share divine timing with me, because it's just such a reminder that we have no control. We don't get to decide who we fall in love with or when. And only Spirit has that for us. So let's get a couple more clues. We're going to start getting into some clues. Let's get a couple more messages, couple more clues. Anything that you have for my Virgos, please. Gaia, Mother Earth. Okay. Grounded. That I do believe. This person's very grounded. Center of everything. Now that's coming into me as they make you the center of everything. All right. Very balanced, right? With that Temperance card. When the right person comes into your life, they do become the center of your life. You build a life with them, and then you start to build, in some cases, you build a family around them. You have children with them. And there is the sense of this person is going to make you the center of their universe. You will come first in their life, and this sense of partnership. Beautiful. Spring or a new moon, new beginnings, fresh excitement. A surprise coming in, maybe as a surprise. Yes, spring into action. Maybe spring is the clue. Maybe this new cycle is coming in the spring. So that's okay. Spring's not that far away. It's right around the corner. I have an albatross. Okay. A calm, baggage, regrets, guilt. We all have that. Feeling cursed, okay? That feeling of I keep attracting the wrong person, or every time I meet somebody, it just isn't quite what I'm looking for. We all have that. We all have that. We all have, why do these things still happen to us? They happen to us, of course, because we learn from everybody that's put on our path, good, bad, and ugly. It happens to us because we've got to go through it to get to the other side, right? So if you have moments where you're feeling like that, just say, I just know Spirit has something so much better for me. And I just trust and I just believe. Look at this Wolverine, fierce, unpredictable. Okay. You're determined and you're fearless. That feels like your energy, like you're fierce, you're wild, you're determined. You're not going to give up. You're not going to give up on true love. And they don't want you to. They don't want you to. They want you to, be strong, hang in there with us. And, just the sense of we've got something for you. Spirit, please share with me my person's personality or characteristics, anything that you want me to know about my person. Very determined. I do feel like this person has the ability to be some kind of entrepreneur, either start their own business, go out on their own, have their own success. So there is a sense that this person's very strong, probably in that area of their life. There's my kindness. They're going to be good to you. They're going to be good to you. Okay, you're going to come first. That is how it's coming into me. They're growing. We're growing together. You know, like, let's do this together is how I feel. Let's do this together. Whatever I don't know, we'll learn together. They're very patient. They're very understanding. They're the furthest thing from that devil energy that was in some of your years past. So maybe that surprises you. Like, they're just so different. Well, maybe that's because that's what spirit really wants for you, right? Is the person who's so different. You know, that's good. They're empathic. They're very connected to you. They are emotionally available, spirit said. They are emotionally available to you. They're enthusiastic. They're excited about this connection. There was that hot fire passion. You know, they're excited to have met you, to be there for you. They're very forgiving when they need to be forgiving. They don't want to upset you, is how I feel. Like, I feel like they just want to keep things calm, keep things nice. They've healed through something. You've healed through something. Maybe we have some stories to tell when we first meet each other, like everything that we've gone through. And then they're very flexible, that they're very open to changes, and I have double patient. Okay. I have double patient. There's two patient. I didn't know there's two patient cards in this deck, and the bottom of the deck is another patient. So patient. Maybe that's the best quality that they have. Maybe you're, just saying this person's just so understanding and so, willing to, go through whatever we have to go through. Spirit, can you share with me what sign my person would be? My sign. They could be a Taurus. They could be a Libra. Or they could be a Leo. And I know the charms have some signs also, so maybe we'll get some more signs also. And Spirit, can you share with me when I may meet this person or anything about their timeline? Because I love this sense of, I don't know, I just like this calming energy. I like the patience, I have to tell you. Maybe that's really important to some of you. Time will tell. Okay. Does that say patience again? Maybe that's something you're struggling with. Maybe Spirit is really making a point with that. Maybe it's you that needs to be patient with trusting that this is in the universe and that Spirit has somebody amazing for you. Wow. What are the chances of that? I have October being important. Okay. I have October being important. And they're going to be worth the wait. They're going to be worth the wait. That I love. And because it's true, when you're in it, it's hard. And then all of a sudden you get to the other side and you're like, you know what? You were worth the wait. You forget how long it took to find that person. So let's get some charms. Let's see what Spirit has for you today for some charms. And maybe I'm going to get lucky and get a little sentence also. So let's just see. I got to dig in here. I'm sorry for the noise, but they're all like in the bottom. I want to get a scoop. So we'll get a charms, and then I want to get a bunch of letters. So I want to get the letters over here so we can see what we're doing. Maybe sometimes I get a really great sentence and it's fun. So let's see what I've got for any letters. Okay. I have a letter R. Okay, I'll take that. I have a Q. I have an E. Okay, pretty charms. I have a Z. Z could be a letter in their name. All right. And then I have the number 5. So that could be the month of May, could be 5 weeks. I like the bling. Maybe we're going to get married. Maybe we'll get married in May. I don't know. Something like that. I have a pocketbook. But it's coming into me not so much a pocketbook, but as gifts. Like maybe they're very generous. Maybe they give you really nice gifts. They don't mind sharing. And I also have this perfume, old-fashioned perfume bottle. Maybe it's almost a sense of I collect, like sometimes people collect different colognes or perfumes, or they just have a whole bunch to pick from. So, or even like the old-fashioned antique, maybe they have something very significant, like they actually collect antique bottles like that, something like that. So that was kind of cool. I have a rose that's coming into me as I have no problem giving flowers. I have no problem treating you special. That I like. And then I have, what is this? This is a I don't know what this is. Hold on. It's a Virgo. It's got like a script lettering, so it was hard to read. It's a Virgo. They could be a Virgo. And one more. Let's see if I can get my nails under it. Or they could be a Taurus. Okay, they could be a Taurus. Now the fun begins. Let's see if I can get a sentence. Let's say, okay. The first thing that came into me was this sense of, like how I feel. Okay. It's coming into me as how fly, but how it came into me was how I felt, like how I felt I was flying, like, like flying high as a kite, like, flying, soaring through the air. I'm just excited, like I'm just like a hot air balloon. I don't know. Now they do have the word hate, but it's coming into me in connection to either you or them having a past person that you really had a hard time with. Okay. But I feel like it does come out and you do have to talk about it. Okay. It causes you to be upset. It causes you to be, down sometimes, something like that. How they felt. Yeah, how they felt, the sense of, I'm going to share with you I'm going to share with you how I feel, right? I'm going to share with you how I feel, right? I don't think they're afraid. I don't think they're afraid to express themselves, because we had said this person was emotionally available, and that is the most important thing. So how gorgeous, how gorgeous. This person's going to be worth the wait. This person's going to be worth the wait, my Virgo. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this out into the universe. We're going to trust in divine timing. We're going to be patient, because Spirit reminded us of that a couple of times today. And we're just going to ask Spirit to bring you this loving energy. I want to thank Spirit for this reading today. If you're new to my channel, please remember to hit that like, subscribe, ring the notification bell. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, go to my website, KathyMamolenPsychicMedium.com.